Hi, my name is Carl Geo, and I'm a licensed mental health counselor and also a Christian counselor. I've worked in the field of mental health for about 35 years. I'm going to talk for a few minutes about clinical depression and bipolar disorder and about how one can learn to cope with these illnesses better, particularly from a Christian perspective. I'm going to make this as short and as much to the point as I possibly can. About 10 years ago, I started teaching a class at my church called Coping with Depression. The focus of the class was to teach people about their illness and how to cope with it more effectively. Later, we changed the name to the Unwelcome Blessing. We changed the name to reflect my belief that God gives us challenges, illnesses, and setbacks, not because He's punishing us or because He's mean, but because He's trying to help us grow. He's trying to help us to become more mature Christians, to become more like His beloved Son. My belief is that people can be blessed in ways unimaginable through coping with depression and not merely in spite of it. That is basically my story. I've struggled with depression most of my adult life, and both of my parents were seriously bipolar. And so I've coped with a mood disorder up close and personal, and I've also treated literally thousands of clients with these disorders in my practice. The Unwelcome Blessing is written from three perspectives: a traditional clinical perspective, a biblical perspective, and also from my own personal perspective. It tells my story. In it, I discuss what I call the building blocks of Christian coping. These chapters end with workbook exercises. One Sunday evening in April 1995, I went to church with a particularly heavy heart. I was in the midst of an episode of depression. That night, my pastor spoke his sermon on three short verses from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. That sermon and understanding the personal message in it for me helped turn my life around. In my book, you will learn about the power of praise. You'll learn about the healing power of Psalms. You'll learn about the importance of giving back, of giving to others, of having your own personal ministry. You'll also learn about spiritual warfare and how it relates to emotional illnesses. You'll learn about the three spirits of depression: feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, and worthlessness. The topic of spiritual warfare is more thoroughly addressed in my second book, Satan's Top 10 Tricks. Both of these books are available through my website, wellbless.com. That's WELLBLESS.com, and through Amazon.com. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day.